tool used for patients who have suffered stroke, spinal cord injuries, and traumatic brain injuries.
Alright, so a main part of the spider cage is to add resistance to the patient's need to be able to help them with the stability. Like this, the patient will be able to feel safe and not collapse.
A big advantage to the spider cage is that you can adjust the amount of support using the bungee cords. You can keep adding bungee resistance cords in order to.
So we can also use the spider cage's shape to our advantage to use it to exercise with our client. So we can use the hooks up in the front for back exercises and or tricep, bicep exercises. And also the bar at the center can be utilized as well for different types of exercises. In this case, it will be a tricep exercise. Yeah.
With the addition of the wheels, it could be used as an assistive walking device.
So after doing the FE analysis and stress analysis, we can find out that this spider cage can resist up to 250 pounds, and the person here is up to 125 pounds. So he can do the squats, and this can resist more than that.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
So the key features of this harness includes that it has rings up in the shoulders that are away from the patient's head, has rings on the side of the waist so you can connect other bungees and other supports, and that it has mobility in the legs. As you can see, he has plenty of range of movement, and this will be able to help when he's walking. He'll have that flexibility and ability to move. And finally, one of the other main features of this harness is that it has a support in the back here that can prevent the patient from falling if he were to fall all the way to the ground. As you can see from here, you can go ahead and connect another rope and then prevent it from falling.
So throughout the semester, what we did was we routed on these gussets. At first, we didn't have gussets. It was just a 4x4. And the addition of these gussets is basically to help reduce the deflection that the cross-section bar is going to be having. For instance, at first we only had this bar, which would be getting direct deflection. When we added the gussets and welded them with Dan, it was a great help with welding it. It minimizes the deflection by having a less of a moment. And basically this is acting like a cantilever. So when it's acting like a cantilever, we're not receiving, it pretty much reduced the deflection by at least half with the addition of the gussets. To analyze the spider cage, what we had to do first was see how our free body diagram was going to be without the gussets. Originally we didn't have gussets until we added them just this quarter or semester. When we didn't have these gussets, all we had was just this free body diagram, which was acting as most of our deflection was occurring right in the middle. When we added these gussets, by the help of Dan welding them, it helped decrease the deflection that the middle bar is going to be receiving. Alright, so the first step to remove the spider cage is to remove the bolts. And after that step, you slowly bend this part to slide the things. And then you start folding. Alright, so with this design, it's easily accessible through doors.